Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a very brief reading for WayV NCT Lucas. Yesterday, the 25th, it was his birthday, so I've been thinking a lot about whether to do this or not, because he's still in hiatus and his situation is not very clear. Definitely when I had pulled cards for him in the past, also everything is it's very secretive, it's hidden, it's very confusing, at least for me, that I try to interpret this. And I wish I could like expand my interpretation, but the cards also like advise me to just take it for what it is. And the other day in my life, during my life, I pulled some cards for him and he got the Emperor and the Moon card. So I was like, since the Emperor was there, I was like, okay, he's taking control of the situation somehow, being very brave, courageous, there could be some action, some movement. But then with the Moon card, it's like, okay, go back to your cave again, like still in the darkness. Like still something very uncertain, and a bit confusing. And then when I saw that he posted this picture, he posted like another one, I believe about Forrest Gump, the movie. I don't know if he was listening to the soundtrack. But then the other card that he posted was the picture of a moon. So I was like, oh my God, like he posted a picture of the moon and I pulled the moon card for him, and I don't know why I feel like somehow, yes, it's a representation of how he's feeling, but I'm glad that he posted something, to somehow, let us know that he's okay. So yes, I think that it's definitely, maybe he was feeling a bit emotional. Also, probably, he got a lot of birthday wishes and he wanted to respond. So yes, but it was interesting how I got this moon card, and I think that for me, even like it's not just about this very superficial coincidence of like, oh, the moon and the moon card. For me, since I am an interpreter of the tarot, for me the moon card, like when someone posts or moon pictures, or they love the moon phases, and they share these images. It's because the moon, it's like a representation of their emotional nature. And in the tarot, the moon card, it shows, to be in the darkness, to be in the night. It's a process that it's very personal, is hidden. It can be a bit confusing for others, to not know actually, for me the card was like, okay, you think that you know what's going on, but you don't know. And it can change at any minute, just like the cycles of the moon. It's always changing. So it means that, okay, today maybe things are a bit uncertain, but it can change. So yes, let's see the cards that he got. I pulled the cards he got: the King of Swords, the Hermit, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. And then from the Oracle of Angels and Ancestors, he got the card of Mother Medicine, or Medicine Mother, and he got the card of Honor Your Inner Knowing. Definitely here it's like, here with the King of Swords, I think that him posting this actually was like a moment of being very brave. I think that it's very important. I know it's a small gesture, and probably a lot of people want to see more, but I think that probably in his situation, to be able to post or to post something is like a moment of like, okay, I'm taking over this, like I'm really stepping out and I'm doing something from me to others, to connect, to also like through messages to be able to let you know that I am still here, I'm still around, I read you, like but I think that probably, I don't know why, but I feel that the reason that maybe he doesn't post that often, it's because he was advised to stay away a bit from the media, from the internet, from reading a lot of comments and everything that is online. That could cause him some kind of distress, because he has the hermit card. So definitely, I think that yes, for Lucas, is still going to be a moment of like being very connected with himself, with being very reserved, with doing some healing, doing also some soul searching, like trying to find answers within himself. And this is something that I was like very much like paying attention, to the cards that I had pulled for him in the past. Like he definitely has been working on himself. I think that this is something that the company has been very insistent on him not only exercising his body and give him some kind of routine, although he's not active in his career, but also to exercise some inner knowledge, some like inner work, to work on his psyche, to work on his feelings, to work on himself. So I don't know what happened. Actually, I have no idea, but it seems like, to be able to work on himself and to work on his mentality, and also to connect with, learning a bit more about himself, and also like, to connect with a very deep side of himself. It's something that he's still working on. um, and I think that this is something that they put a lot of like insist they are very insistent on him still going through this very personal process. So yes, I don't know the reason why he's been requested to do this, but I think that they believe that it's necessary for him. I don't know if maybe it's because he has been like struggling mentally, like this because of the exposure, because of a lot of things. So, the key here is to keep working on himself, to keep going inwards instead of outwards, This actually happens very often with, I do have, clients and consultants that they had spent most of their lives, being working on the outside and being very outgoing people, and being always surrounded by others. But there comes a moment where it seems like the energy runs out and something happens in their lives. So it's somehow like it asks them to stop a bit and to stop going to the outer side of life, to the exterior side of life, and more to focus on their inner side of life. So yes. Then he has the Free of Swords. So yes, he's healing. He's healing definitely. So he went through a kind of loss, and I think that honestly it could be the accumulation of a lot of things. Here the cards are not very like. Like obvious about what's going on, but definitely he went through a lot of sorrow all this time. This is why he has to like connect with this. And also at the same time, here with the 10 of Pentacles, I think that what he has available actually is like a very probably he has a stability in the sense that the people around him that provide him with this sort of like routine. They ask him to actually like do a lot of like activities, and they are there for him, and they provide everything for him to actually be feeling like he's safe, like like he doesn't have to worry about things. But definitely for him, I believe that he definitely mourns the loss of opportunities. This is the reality. I think that he's thinking about, accomplishments. He's thinking about all the things that he had, all the good things that were happening for him, and all of a sudden that just clashed. So I think that, and also since I remember that he is a moon in Taurus, for him stability, or even material gain, and to be able to be like, okay, I'm living a good life because I work hard, because I'm consistent, and having to give up that, and focusing on this very personal journey, and very lonely, because it's something that I believe that it has to do with him and how he processes things. I sense that he goes through a lot of regrets, feeling very sorry for himself. But he ends the reading with the Ten of Pentacles. So I think that, if you notice in the cards, and this is something that I want people that actually are very curious about the tarot, if you want to maybe observe a bit more the spread, in here you notice that the free cards of the tarot that I got are very blue, are very bluish. There's a lot of winter, a lot of blue colors. So definitely it represents that the atmosphere, or the scenario that it's more evident, is to be blue, to be a bit feeling a bit like cold, a bit like things are very harsh right now. There's even a bit of rain, a very gray moment in your life, very, very, very lonely, very cold. And he's trying to make his mind stronger, because he starts with the King of Swords. So he's not that. He's becoming stronger. A King of Swords is not someone that is going to give up. He's trying to gain clarity back about, this process that he's going through. But yes, it's all about, himself. So him being someone that is very social, that it's very, used to being integrated in a community. This feels very heavy. But here with the Ten of Pentacles, definitely I see that he has the stability of being surrounded by others, and also, he finishes with the Ten of Pentacles, that even though he can show that he's missing this sort of stability, and also the comfortable and, I would say, materialistic side of life, I think that this could represent that these comfortable times, or these successful moments, are still his, and that after he goes through all these, like, very private, like, soul searching, and doing a lot of work on himself and recovering, there's still a lot of material abundance for him, in the sense that even though this is his biggest fear, I believe that his biggest fear probably is to lose what he had worked so hard for, his stability, his prestige, his name, his influence, also the business, let's be honest, because this is his job, so it makes sense that, that we are seeing pentacles here. So he is very, very sorry for that. But at the same time, since we have this 10, we have all these bluish cards, and then at the end we have this 10 of Pentacles here, shining bright with a little bit of yellowish, a little bit of sun to our rainy days. So it means that slowly he could potentially go back. Like this is somehow like something that he can look forward to, a sort of hope that at the end of his journey, he's going to meet prosperity again. He's going to meet sunny days again. That actually he's not going to lose this stability. That actually probably the people that support him are very stable, and that they will not give up on him. They will continue to be present. And I think that also is the people around him. Probably the people that he works with are also very loyal to him. So, even though he feels like he lost, he is still in time to get back up there. That not everything is lost, that he has the potential to get it back. It seems like it's put on hold for him right now, but he can gain it back. And then yes, the card of mother medicine, that, or medicine mother, that it's about, honor your inner knowledge, your inner knowing, not knowledge. I think that this is also for the fans, that somehow if you have faith and if you think that somehow, there's a strong, you have to have faith right now, and somehow if you feel like he's going to come back, hold on to that feeling, and also it's about, this is why also he has mother medicine, because somehow he is in the process of healing, it's just that this is very, I don't know what happened to him, but it seems like it's very personal, and it's not just mental, it's also spiritual. So definitely he should like hold on really tight to his inner knowledge, and somehow to not forget, that okay, maybe today you're in the shadows, but tomorrow, like, there's like a very, like, a strong sense of truth, like he knows himself, like he knows his life. So he had been reflecting on this, so somehow he has to honor what he knows about himself. He has to honor what he knows about himself, and just keep healing, because this is the time, this is why you are like this. So just be patient. So yes, guys, this is all I'm able to see about Lucas. I hope that it made sense, and thank you so much to the people that voted for this. My intention with this reading is not to invade his privacy. We know that he's in hiatus, but just to see how he is in a spiritual sense, not so much about, to gossip what he's doing, or how situation is, because actually situation is not clear, and if it is not clear, I want to believe that is to protect him, actually. The reason why there's so much silence. I would want to believe that, really, because I actually, if I saw like some, mischievous, like, or some like manipulation regarding him and his situation, I would say it. But thank God the cards that I pulled are only people looking out for him and for his well-being. So yes, let's be patient. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.